Wednesday, Arvo. Been back at work for 2 days. We've got a brand new premier. COVID cases are down under 600 a day in New South Wales. Just past the 70% double dose for New South Wales, which means that they're going to start opening up restaurants and gyms next Monday. And we're just sort of listening and fingers crossed and whatever for how we're returning to work when we're returning to school, because so far we're going back on the 18th. Year 12s can come up at that point, and Year 11s come back on the 25th. All just finalising reports, and I'm been finalising vet results and construction, vocational education. There's no restrictions on the number of staff allowed at schools right now either, so some staff I think are starting to go into schools to get back into the swing of it, to get hold of things that they might need, resources, in preparation for the kids all coming back. I went and got some of my stuff during the break, so when there was no one around. See how the rest of this week pans out. Where's your ball? Something's been in the yard because they've been walking all over it, just sniffing like crazy, so we must have had possums in overnight. It's Thursday of week 1. We've got 1 more week of just fully remote learning. Because we've reached our 70% vaccination rate, they're opening up some stuff next week. 11th, 18th, kindergarten, year 1 and year 12 are allowed to return. I think they've added year 2 now as well. And what was going to be a staged or a staggered return on October the 25th, when it was only going to be year 11, year 5, year 6 returning, it's everybody. So all of the kids will be back at school on October the 25th instead of November 1st. And our school's level is being reduced from level 4 plus to level 3 plus. It's still masks for all staff and all students indoors and outdoors, so, and all staff have to be vaccinated. Oh, I've got it now, have I? You're not going to drop it back in the water on purpose? Of course, as soon as I pulled the camera out, he was playing around with a ball down in here, getting a drink, and he brought the ball up and dropped it so that it would roll back down. Played around in the dirt and the water for a little bit more, and then I got the camera out, and then he comes up with the ball. My turn again. It's Saturday, and I've been trying to cut back the jasmine, just cutting the flowers back and some of the other stuff that's overgrown. I got up on the roof here and just cut back
what I could because it was all hanging right over the sheds. I still got to get the jasmine here and down there. I did trim down there the other day, but this stuff it's in bloom and it grows like crazy. It looks beautiful, we love it, but the allergy effect is, I mean, you can hear my voice. I think this is what's causing it. But I've done, see how I've kind of cut a hedge right up to the street as much as I could. This one bit that's sticking out here, it's very high off the ground, it's hard to reach. I was getting up on the cardboard to cut stuff back. I'm now going to go and sharpen up the blades on the mulcher because I've got all of this stuff here. I've got a whole stack of stuff in the front yard. I've got bamboo, I've got some shoots that were coming off some of the stumps, so just a stack to try and mulch back, and then I guess just use that in the yard. And apparently the weather forecast says 100% chance of rain tomorrow, so I'm going to try and do this now. Mulched and used to infill some areas of the yard. Was even able to mulch the vines and the flowers from the jasmine. It's an awesome little mulcher. I did have to swap the blades around because some of the earlier stuff I'd mulched up was a little bit dry from the front yard and it blunted the blade a little bit. Mulched up the bamboo really well. So front yard's all done. Haven't done the backyard. It's after 6 now, so I'm not going to plug the mulcher in down here. It's not meant to be good weather tomorrow, but if it looks okay in the morning or at any time of the day, I might just come out here because the mulcher sits out this side. I'll just run a cord out to it and quickly mulch the stuff that's sitting over by the fence. And I want to start trying to get some of the soil and filling everything over in where I've got the retaining wall, because I need to move this thing over to there. This will be an open flat area, and my wife found on Facebook Marketplace a outdoor set of table and chairs that's 10 seats. The chairs are really nice. It looks like it's all mobile. It's heavy as anything. And the table is 2100 by about 14, I think, because it's sitting on top of the trailer. 4'8" by 7 feet. So the top's sitting on the trailer. The chairs are sitting around the truck and in the truck. The legs of the table are in the back of the truck. It does need to be fixed up, but we got it for free as long as we went down and got it. So we went down and got it during the night because it was just sitting out in the front yard on the street. And they said, no holds, first person here to get it gets it. So we just went down that night, grabbed all the chairs, went down the next morning with a trailer, grabbed the table. Needs to be fixed up a bit, but it'll be perfect just here in this big flat area. Came out here to play ball with Batman, threw the ball, he found it, grabbed it, started walking around down the bottom of the yard. Next thing I know, he's turned up here at the top without the ball. So his ball's still down the back somewhere. So I'll go get that so I can put it away. I'll just leave it in the yard.